In this video, I'm going to show you how to farm Sonic Labs Airdrop more efficiently so you can maximize your allocation and 80x your Sonic points. There are a lot of people posting content out there how to farm the Sonic Labs ecosystem, but there's one thing they keep forgetting to mention, and that's gems. You should only be farming the protocols that have been allocated the most gems by Sonic Labs. And in this video, I'm going to show you a step-by-step on how to farm these protocols as easy as possible. And like I said, 80x your points. Before we jump into that step-by-step, let's talk about the game theory behind gems. So Sonic Labs is distributing 190 million S tokens through its airdrop program, split across multiple seasons starting in June 2025. Everybody's going for points, but you're wasting your time just going for points. You should be going for gems. So Sonic Gems, these are developer-focused incentives awarded to protocols based on their contribution to Sonic's ecosystem. Think liquidity provision, user activity, and overall network growth. Protocols redeem gems for S tokens at the end of each season and then decide how to distribute these tokens to their users. And 37% of the total airdrop, around 71.4 million S tokens, is allocated to gem holders. You should not be wasting your time farming on any other protocol unless they have the most gems. So how does that work? Earning gems is basically Sonic Labs allocates gems to protocols based on metrics like total value locked, trading volume, user participation, and innovation. The more a protocol contributes to Sonic's growth, the more gems it receives. So, with that in mind, which protocols are the top gem holders? Silo Finance has 770,000 gems. Beets has 294,000 and Shadow Exchange has 88,000. You should only be implementing strategies through these projects. And luckily for you, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to farm these specific projects to get the biggest gem allocation. So let's go ahead and jump right in. I have this awesome newsletter I put together for you guys. I will put in the description of the video. So all of these farming strategies can earn anywhere from 20 to 80x points, sometimes even more. It's important to note the more you lever up, the closer you get to the 80x, the bigger chance you have of liquidation. But I'm going to show you how to avoid liquidation because we're just trying to earn points. We're not trying to get liquidated. So let's start with Beets. So you go to Beets first and foremost, launch app, and then you click on Stake S right over here. And then you stake your S for STS. So I'm just going to do 5S. Staked and ready to go. Okay. So next step, go to Silo. These are very, very simple and easy. Go to STS. Click on STS and you deposit STS. So you just got some STS. So let's deposit it, right? And keep in mind, every time you're clicking around, you're getting activity points, okay? So you get passive points and active points. So then you go to borrow, and you can borrow STS, and then you earn half a point for the amount you borrow. So it's very important to look at this section right over here, right? You want to keep your health factor in the 40% range, 30 to 40% range. The reason being is what this means is if Sonic the asset drops by 30%, you risk getting liquidated. Okay, so you want to protect yourself against this as much as possible. You do not want to get liquidated. I think Sonic is relatively bottomed right now, so I don't anticipate it dropping by 30%, but I'm not trying to get liquidated before this airdrop. So go ahead, you borrow and you confirm. You repeat this loop as much as you want, okay? And I suggest doing it in small bits and pieces. If you have $1,000, do $100 at a time. I do not know how they're measuring activity points, but I suspect they're going to record power users, the people who use the protocols the most. So if you click and you deposit and borrow 100 times compared to someone who borrowed 5 or 10 times, I'm speculating that you're going to get a bigger airdrop. I do not know if this is true or not. I'm just speculating. However, you saw what it says. It's up to the protocol to reward activity. It could be liquidity, activity, trading. We don't know. However, you want to do everything you can right now to maximize your airdrop. So the next one, if you're not comfortable levering up like this, there's a very, very simple strategy. You 8x your points. Okay, you go back to Beets, stake your S for STS. Remember, you're earning. You have to pay to borrow, but look, earning 4.4%. And then you go to pools after this and click on staked symphony, and then you add liquidity. So let's just go like that. 3. I accept. Add your liquidity. I'm using very, very small amounts right now just to show you how to do it. It's up to you basically to determine how much you want to put in there in each one of these strategies. I'm trying to basically increase the chances of a bigger airdrop. So I am clicking more. You never stop clicking, so that's what I'm doing right here. So that was easy enough, right? So let's go to the next one. This is all extremely easy to do. Now go to Silo. These are the easiest paths that I have mapped out myself. You go to Silo, click on STS, deposit S. Okay. So we're going to deposit. And then you want to borrow STS, some more STS. Remember, keep track of your health factor. Borrow. You're going to have to repay this stuff eventually. Okay. This isn't, a free for all. You got to keep track of this stuff. So then you go to Shadow, exchange. And then click on liquidity. And then you want to go to STS. And then there you go. You deposit however much you want. Deposit. Actually, make sure you can pick whatever you want. Passive, wide. Passive is, you don't really have to worry about it as much. It's less volatile. Again, we're trying to maximize points, not necessarily trying to maximize yield. You add liquidity and then you deposit. That's it. Pretty quick, huh? Quick and easy. So this is the last one. And I've already shown this in a previous video, but these are my 4 favorite ways to do it. So I'm going to highlight it again. So you stake here. Remember, you're earning yield on this too. So yes, you are paying to borrow, but you're also earning yield. So it kind of negates the paying to borrow, right? So you're in angles, right? You wrap it, you stake it, you wrap it. Okay. Once you wrap it, you're going to have to click this twice. And then once you're done with that, you go to Silo. Now remember, this all leads back to Silo because Silo has the biggest gem allocation. And then you go to WAN S. And then you deposit. This is the WAN we just got. Deposit. Remember, keep track of your health factor. Done. And then you borrow against it. Now, the question is, how much do you want to loop this thing, right? The more you loop, the higher you get to 80x. Now, again, this is going to affect your health factor. I'm at 38%. I'm trying to be safe. The market's crazy right now. I don't know exactly what's going to happen. I think it's bottom. I don't think we're going much lower, but if Sonic dropped by 40%, I would be pretty close to being liquidated. So I'm going to keep mine around 38%, but you repeat this step over and over again. This is an 80x Sonic point multiplier right here, if you loop this enough. Now, if you look what I have here, I've deposited 18,000. I'm borrowing 11,000. I'm keeping it safe. I have to pay 8.2% on my borrow. But again, remember, I'm staking it and earning 10%. So if I'm earning 10% on 18,000, it's going to negate the 8.2% I'm paying on 11,000. I'm going to keep this ratio like this the whole time. As you can see, I have a lot of Sonic. I'm going to load up as much as I can while keeping it in the 38% range. And then remember, you have to unwind this at the very end. Whether you want to let it ride through the airdrop, unwind it before the airdrop, you have to repay this stuff eventually. Now, assuming that Sonic goes up from here, we don't have that high of a risk of liquidation at the moment. But it's better to be safe than sorry. So thank you guys so much for watching. That's it. If you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and share with your grandma. Have a good day.